Hello, and welcome to the Sanctuary of Light and the Light Institute Sunday Meditations. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, we divide our meditation into 3 parts, and we begin with our higher selves, with that part of our soul energy that's so important to integrate and to experience in our lives. And so, we'll begin with that, and then I'll make a little sound so that you can push a button and meditate for as long as you like. And then we do the second part, which is the practice of radiance, where we draw the white light from the cosmos down through the top of your head and extend it out through your solar plexus, across the planet and back into the sky. And this is a way of stretching out your electromagnetic energy, your presence into the world. And this is what we all need right now. Again, a little om, push the button, sit in meditation. In the third part, we choose a situation or place that people suggest, and we meditate and we extend energy to that. And this week, we're going to do that meditation on love, because it's St. Valentine's Day tomorrow. And so we want to really recognize that we do have, germane to all humanity, love in our hearts, and that as we extend that out, that makes a difference to ourselves, to our families, to this world. And so we'll extend love, and my higher self always says, you might want to practice sending love to someone you don't like, or to groups of people that you know need love at this moment. Love is the essence of life and peace. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath into your body, in through your nose, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Once again, breathe in through your nose, and exhale slowly, slowing your brain into meditation. And ask your higher self, the intuitive essence of your soul, your own inner voice, to take form for you. It could be a being, or a light, a tree, an animal, even an equation. Ask it to take whatever form it chooses for you at this moment. And now ask your higher self to touch the place in your body where you are holding your own divine essence at this moment. Wherever it touches you, begin to breathe in through that point, imagining that touch and that point in your body where you are holding your divine essence. And now draw your higher self in through that point. And sit in meditation as your true self, as your higher self. Om. Breathe deeply into your body and reach up into the cosmos and draw a beautiful beam of white light down through the top of your head, down into your stomach, your solar plexus, and laser that beam out across the planet and back into the cosmos. And just continue. You can do it with your breath. Breathe the light down through you and exhale it out as your gift of light across the planet back into the sky. And just continue that. That will deepen your meditation. Om. Take a deep breath into your body and bring your conscious awareness into your heart. And ask your heart what color it needs to expand, to open, to be of its highest loving energy. Take that first color that comes to you. Your body knows. And draw that color into your heart. And just keep breathing it in. And feel as if your heart is becoming free, that it's becoming strong, and much more loving. And now ask your higher self to show you anyone who need your love at this moment. Again, it might be someone close to you, your beloveds. It might be someone across the planet or groups. Just let your higher self choose for you where to place your loving energy. The love of a lover, of a friend, of a parent or child, of a group. See what you get. And then ask whomever that is what frequency of light, what color they need from you to feel loved, so that you, with your open heart, with your expanded consciousness, can extend that frequency of love out through the ethers to whomever comes into your consciousness, knowing that they will receive that. See what color they ask for. Reach up into the cosmos. We never take it from ourselves. We take it always from infinite wealth of that energy, and pull that color down through the top of your head, down into your solar plexus, passing down through your heart, letting your heart energy amplify it, and through this center of your emotional energies, laser that love out to whomever your higher self is showing you, is asking for your love at this moment. Whether it's an individual, an unknown across the planet. Just breathe in, continue to draw that color down and laser it out till you feel that it's striking the mark, that there's smiles or there's openness or there's a sensation that that love has been received. Take a deep breath into your body and open your eyes. I hope you continue that meditation of love. It's so good for ourselves as well as the world. It doesn't have to just be a one-day thing. There's another part to this meditation. It's called knowings. And people from around the world send in questions that they would like for us to touch upon, so that we uplift ourselves and everyone who is joining us in this meditative state. And Alison will tell us the questions that have come today.
The first question is from Norway.
Norway.
Oh, dear Chris, I beg you to give teachings of how to calm tensions in volatile situations that seem beyond our control. Specifically, I ask because of the situation in Russia.
Absolutely. And of course, because we can't know the karma or the deep conversations that are here to help us to grow with love, with peace, with balance. We have to come from the place that we can, which is that, no, we cannot control everything that happens around us, but we can and must participate with our higher consciousness. And that's what we'll do today. What we're going to do is a little exercise in consciousness in which we'll hold Russia and the Ukraine up, and we'll ask them what each needs from the other in terms of light. Remember that light is pure consciousness. It can change our hearts. It can change our choices. It can change how we see reality. So what you can do is to participate in bringing a harmony between them through these highest cosmic levels. Ready? Close your eyes now. And ask Russia to take form for you. If you don't like what they're doing, you might see them in a negative way, a wild animal, or it doesn't matter how you see them. But or you might see a map of Russia. Just bring Russia into your mind's eye so you have a focal point for it. Whatever it is at this moment. Put it to your left side. And now, taking a deep breath, ask the Ukraine to take a form for you. See the form that it takes at this moment. And now, ask Russia what frequency of light, what color it needs from the Ukraine to be able to harmonize, to change any aggressive potentials into potentials of humans coming together, protecting our children and the future. And just see what Russia says that it needs to be able to find a way out of this one-way channel into war. It doesn't have to happen. See the color it needs that it asks for from the Ukraine. And whatever that is, just imagine that that energy is coming into the Ukraine from the cosmos, from higher octaves, and it's being lasered out from the Ukraine into Russia. And this beautiful light that Russia has asked for is penetrating the people, the air, the earth, the animals. And they are all, and above all, the government and those in power, the military, that they are receiving these frequencies of light that they ask for, which will help them to make new choices, to see that they can share our world for their children, for the future. And just imagine that Russia has received that light and you can feel a shift. Maybe it feels peaceful, maybe there's more brightness. Perhaps you even can hear sighs. But focus on that reception of that light. And now ask the Ukraine what color it needs from Russia to feel safe, to feel strong, to know what's needed, the best, the highest outcome for everyone. After all, both countries have in their karmic necessity to provide protection and growth and illumination to their children, to the next generations, and to the lands which they do not own, but that they are the caretakers for those places on planet Earth. So see what color Ukraine asks for now from Russia. And then again, imagine that Russia is bringing that in from the highest octave of cosmic energies and is extending out to all of Ukraine, and that all of the people and the land and the beings, the air and the government, they're all receiving that light that they ask for, that will help them again to be part of a new potential, a potential of peace and cooperation, and again in safety of future. Again, observe Ukraine. Imagine it taking it in until there are smiles or sighs or expansion that you can perceive. And now, as you take a deep breath, just imagine that these two countries just merge for a second, so that their frequencies and their needs and their relationships come together just for a second and are released. And open your eyes. You can simply send color to one of them or to both of them, or as we just did this exercise in consciousness, thereby participating and giving the best and the highest, the power that really can change an outcome. So thank you so much. We all across the planet are hoping for this higher good. Alison.
The second question is from Brussels, Belgium.
Brussels.
Dear Chris, after a lifetime of living as a demurring husband, excuse me,
That's a switch.
I am finally free of my wife. She died, and I am actually happy. I feel like there must be something very wrong with me, and of course I can't tell this to anyone, but the truth is that I really am so glad she's gone. Can you offer insight?
Excuse me. I have to laugh because what you're talking about, believe me, is echoed around the world, always in the silence of our own mind and the depth of our hearts or our bodies. But let's look at it from a spiritual perspective. First of all, the one thing I would say to you is, when she passed, had you finished, had you said, I love you, or some comfort, some expression that would help her to pass from her body? Because if you haven't, just as we did in this last exercise, even though she's gone from her body, you want to ask her what frequency of light she needs from you to be released. Excuse me. So that she's not sitting around in the astral, because beings do sit in the astral when things are not completed. You want to help her get into the light. So whatever color she needs, you draw it in, send it out, and release her into the light so that you can actually use that happiness. And the second part is, you must know that everyone that comes into our life never comes in accidentally. They come in because we've called them in on a spiritual level. So whatever that necessity to demure to this powerful wife that you had, it probably has to do with long relationships from other incarnations of the soul, or patterns that you have psychogenetically inherited. And so it is wonderful to know that when someone passes from their body, you are and they are free. And we want to celebrate that. Everywhere in the world, people have said, if you're a good person, if you're a spiritual person, you must beat your breast and hold forever the pain and the sorrow of loss. But that's not really true. If you truly love, you want to applaud the best qualities that you saw in that person, and you want to really help them into the light. And you know what? Once they're free of their body and they're open in their consciousness, they can see their relationship to you from a different perspective. And so in that way, you both become free. So do not feel that something's wrong with you because you're happy. But use that happiness. My higher self says that there are more than 50,000 possible beings on the planet at this time that you know karmically that could support your evolution, that could be a partner to you. So it may be that there is another being that you can practice your capacity to love upon them, and also to receive love, and to bring about kinds of relationships that are balanced. So the exercise here is to love again, to love better, to love well, and to go on and find that you can reinvent who you are in relationship, whether it's with one person or with the world. Be joyous and spread your wings. Great love. Yes.
The final question is from Juneau, Alaska. Chris, I am going through extreme difficulties, and suddenly I am attracted to the color orange. Orange everything. Clothes, bedding, everything. I even bought an orange car. Is there a correlation between this color and stress? The color seems to help, along with your great knowings videos. Thank you for these. They have been a lifesaver, and I'm hoping my knowings question will help other people who are stressed.
Well, first of all, there you are in Alaska, and orange is a great color to have there because you have so much brilliant white, and white includes all the colors. But orange is a very special color, especially if you've been going through hard times, because it is the color of courage. It's an expansion. So it can expand everything about you. It can help you to expand your finances. It can help you to expand your intelligence, your heart, everything. Orange is the color of expansion and courage. It takes away pain. It's fantastic. Trouble. If you have if you have pain someplace, you can ask it, would you like orange? And it's amazing how that pain can disappear. And so it's going to take you on from where you are. and into an expansion. So I would say use that. Enjoy that orange. It's a strong color. It's a color that this world needs right now. And to be courageous. And in that courage, to again expand your place in the world there in Alaska. That through your consciousness, you can connect to this world in any way that you feel important. You are in Alaska because there's some part of your soul that wants to be a caretaker, that wants to receive the energies that come from that place and those people and that light. And as you take that in, that it will change you in a way that allows you to extend out a new aspect of who you are and your purpose in life. I love orange. Great love.